Can't believe you came back for us. You saved our lives.
Lieutenant, you took a direct hit. How do you feel?
That wound looks bad. I don't think the lieutenant can talk.
Copy that. Lieutenant, what you just did was both the bravest and dumbest thing I have ever seen.
I kept count. You took out 11 of Rommel's best men.
Make that 12.
Lieutenant, please try not to move.
Sarge!
Don't worry, we're gonna get you out of here.
You saved us. We're gonna save you.
Good morning, Lieutenant. I'm Colonel Ebbets. Welcome back to the land of the living. You've been through a lot, so I'll keep it brief. I'm with the Office of Strategic Services. Our mission is sabotage, subversion, and everything in between. We're taking the fight to the Nazis, going after the Third Reich on their home turf. We do some of the most dangerous work of the war, and we're looking for people just like you. Now, the Sergeant and I go way back. He's an excellent judge of character. And for what you did in Tunisia, he's nominated you for the Medal of Honor.
Trust me, Lieutenant. I hate doing paperwork. But in your case, I made an exception.
You saved our lives.
I have a motto. Life is usually a pageant of idiots and fools. But occasionally, you find yourself in the company of good people. And then, anything is possible. Lieutenant, you are now going to hear the most important question I can ask. Would you like to join the OSS? Excellent. What about you, gentlemen?
It's simple.
Hello, Lieutenant. I'm Dr. Thatch. Welcome to the infirmary. We'll have you back on your feet in no time. I know you're having some trouble speaking after what happened in Tunisia, so let's just use hand gestures, eh? Delightful. Now, I'm going to ask you a series of questions. And don't worry, you can change your answers at any time. Now, my first question is an easy one, Lieutenant. Are you left or right-handed? Please, make your choice. Fantastic. Now, let's confirm your fine motor skills. Please, pick up the service weapon next to you. Splendid. Now, give me a thumbs up if you're ready to continue, or a thumbs down if you want to change your selection. well done, Lieutenant. On to the next question. Now, Lieutenant, you're going into an active combat zone. Whenever you're in close proximity to an explosion, you might feel a concussive blast. The technicians call it camera shake. You can also feel this camera shake phenomenon when firing your weapon. But through the wonders of modern medicine, I can easily adjust how much camera shake you feel. Please, let me know your preference. Just to be sure, why don't you test fire your weapon? Now, if you're happy with your choice, please give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to choose again, give me a thumbs down. Jolly good, Lieutenant. On to the next question. Now, on to a few tactical matters, Lieutenant. Now, let's discuss how you want to view an enemy's threat level. Now, see the two imaginary enemies in front of you? Note how their threat level is indicated above their heads. The more stars they have, the bigger the threat. An enemy with 1 star should be easy for you to dispatch. 5 stars, though? Oh, watch out, Lieutenant. Seeing an enemy's threat level from a distance gives you the chance to adjust your tactics accordingly. It can be quite helpful. Now, some of the technicians in the back say this affects immersion. Hogwash! Whatever floats your boat, I say. Lieutenant, please choose if you'd like to see the enemy threat level. Please give me a thumbs up if you're happy with your selection, or a thumbs down if you'd like to choose again. Wonderful. On to the next question. Now, to verify your choice, try eliminating the enemies in front of you. Please remember, they're just imaginary. I'm a gentleman, not a savage. Very good. Let's move on to the next question. Now, Lieutenant, your line of work can be quite dangerous. There's always a chance you could be injured in the field. Please choose how you would like to experience what we call in the medical field, taking damage. I'm now going to simulate a slight injury. This won't hurt at all. Lieutenant, please give me a thumbs up if you're happy with your selection, or a thumbs down if you'd like an opportunity to choose again. Well done. Let's move on. Now, Lieutenant, you're still recovering from your experiences in Tunisia. Some of your upcoming missions may have intense sequences or physical activity that could make you uncomfortable. Would you like the option to skip these sequences? Don't worry, you can revisit those parts of the mission whenever you'd like. Fantastic. Remember, you can change this setting in the options menu at any time. Let's move on. Now, Lieutenant, here's an opportunity for you to choose the overall difficulty of your OSS experience. Please, let me know your preference. An excellent choice. You can adjust this setting at any time in the options menu. Now for some mobility tests. First, I'm going to help you get on your feet. You can quickly change the direction you're facing with what we call a flick turn. Lieutenant, choose which kind of flick turn you prefer. Try turning and see how it feels. Excellent. Lieutenant, please give me a thumbs up to continue, or a thumbs down to choose again. Brilliant. Let's move on. It's wonderful to see you on your feet. You've made an incredibly fast recovery. Now it's time for the last test. Some of our agents prefer to have what we call a tunneling effect when they move. Let me know your preference. Now, Lieutenant, try walking across the room towards me. Wonderful. Give me a thumbs up if you want to keep this setting, or a thumbs down if you'd like to choose again. Perfect. Lieutenant, congratulations. I am certifying you for active duty. Welcome to the OSS.
Welcome to the firing range, Lieutenant. Now that you're back on your feet, the Colonel thought we should give you a quick combat refresher. Your current objective is always shown on your sleeve. Take a look. Hover your hand over objects. Press the grip button to grab them. You can use either hand. Give your other hand a try. Now it's time to move, Lieutenant. I see you're right-handed, just like me. Good. Makes this training easy. Look at your sleeve again. The arrow always points in the direction you need to go. Use the left stick to move, the right stick to turn. To run, press in the left stick. Let's move on to live fire training. Remember, you can always adjust your comfort and controller settings by pressing the pause button and accessing the options menu. All right, Lieutenant, it's time to shoot stuff. Specialist McKinney is here to help you learn the basics. Grab the pistol from its holster on your hip. Squeeze the trigger to fire. Holding the pistol with both hands will give you more stability. Excellent job, Lieutenant. Now, bring the magazine up to the glowing indicator. Look at that. Like magic. Now, pull the slider towards you. Then squeak. Now, let go of the pistol. The weapon will automatically return to its holster after you release it. Larger weapons will holster on your back. Reach over your shoulder and grab your M1A1 submachine gun. Fire away. Look at that. The arsenal of democracy in action. Remember, you can always hold a weapon with both hands for increased stability. Now, grab a new, insert the new magazine. Bingo! Pull the bolt back and release. Letting go of the weapon will automatically holster it over your shoulder. Now, reach over your other shoulder and grab the M1 Garand rifle. Fire away. Remember, hold it with both hands. Of course, this is why I love the M1 Garand, Lieutenant. Its ammunition clip ejects automatically after the last bullet. You can also press this button to eject the clip whenever you want. Ah, listen to that ping. But drop it in. No need to charge the Garand. It's ready to go. Beautiful weapon. Let go of the Garand and it will automatically return to its slot. You're doing great, Lieutenant. Let's move down to the next station. Here's Specialist Lamouche to help demonstrate some advanced weapon handling. You carry your pistol on your hip and a larger weapon on each shoulder. When you pick up a new weapon, it will replace the one you currently have in that slot. Grab this Carabiner 98. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now get ammo for this K98 from these ammunition boxes. man to do this. If you need help, look at Specialist Lamouche to see how he does it. Great work. Let's go to the next station. I know you just got out of the infirmary, Lieutenant, but we need to give you a quick refresher on battlefield medicine. You will automatically heal from minor wounds, but if you really get hurt, you'll need to use some first aid. Pretend to hurt yourself by smashing your hand on these rusty nails. Ouch! Grab a first aid syringe. Now comes the fun part. Stab yourself in the chest. The syringe, voila! Good as new. You can store up to 3 first aid syringes on your cuff. They're a soldier's best friend. Now on to grenades. Head up the stairs. Pick up an American grenade, which looks like a small pineapple. It's a Mark II fragmentation grenade. To pull the pin, throw the grenade, Lieutenant. Now this is a German hand grenade. It's called a Stielhandgranate, though folks often just call it a potato masher. The German grenade also has a fuse inside. You activate it by pulling the cap at the bottom. Grenade and throw it. You can use your hand or grenades are stored on your chest. Pick a grenade up and let it go. Now pull a grenade off your chest. Take on the Third Reich. When you're done with grenades, head on down the stairs to the firing range. Spend as much time at the firing range as you want. When you're done, just go through the door to return to headquarters. It's Ollie, right?
Yes, sir.
Ollie, how old are you?
I'm 23. I'm 19. I'm 16. I have every right to be here. More than you, that's for sure. The Nazis didn't bomb Abilene, Texas. They bombed London, England. They destroyed my home. They burned my entire life to the ground, and now I want to do the same thing to the Third Reich. Go ahead, turn me in. I'll find a way to get to the front. How do you think I got to Tunisia? Forging transfer orders has become a hobby of mine. I will make it to France.
Don't worry, Ollie. Your secret's safe. I'm pretty sure the lieutenant isn't gonna say anything.
Thank you, Sarge. Thank you, Lieutenant.
But I have 2 rules. Keep your head down and do exactly what I say.
Yes, sir.
You don't listen to me even once, I'll turn you over to the Germans myself, understand?
I understand, sir. I won't disappoint you. Either of you.
Somehow this motley crew has been tasked with saving civilization. God help us all.
All right. Enough talking, training, and tests. It's time to go after the Nazis. We're sending you into occupied France.
Yes, sir.
Your first mission is to make contact with the French resistance. You'll be working with a cell led by Manon Baptiste, who's been our eyes and ears on the ground since the war started. Your rendezvous will be along the coast, at the St. Catherine Lighthouse the Germans are using as an observation post. The resistance will give you a signal when it's safe to come ashore. You'll have 3 days to assist the resistance, gather intelligence on German activity, and sabotage targets of opportunity. I'm talking about a small communications relay or a fuel truck, not anything like blowing up a train or destroying Gestapo headquarters. This is your first OSS mission. Baby steps. Now I want to introduce you to Huxley, our quartermaster. She'll get you set up with what you need, plus she'll give you some nice goodie bags for the resistance. 3 days in and out. Keep it simple. I'll see you on the other side. Dismissed.
Your quartermaster. I'm here to brief you on weapons, gear, and all the threats you'll face. I'm backed up by a full model shop, a sewing brigade, and the best gunsmiths the Allied nations have to offer. Have a look around. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. Ah, your trusty sidearm. The semi-automatic 1911 A1 pistol. Reliable and accurate. It's quite useful at mid to long ranges with both hands and mid to short ranges with one hand. The magazine holds 7 bullets. Always keep it loaded. Well, this is quite the treat. Your friend Marcel made this custom for you in his workshop. Talk about something that goes boom. It's easily the most lethal sidearm we have at close range, though it comes with a massive bullet spread. There's also an intense kickback when firing quickly one-handed. Either hold it with both hands while firing, or take a short pause between each shot to account for the recoil. Spent shells can be ejected by simply jerking the weapon in any direction. After new shells are loaded, the barrels can be reset in the same one-handed way.
Huxley, what is the lieutenant looking at?
Watch out for these German half-tracks. Not only do they carry a full complement of troops, there's a machine gun mounted on top that can quickly ruin your day. In the right hands, this simple combat knife is every bit as deadly as a machine gun. A knife is always lethal when thrown at enemies. Watch out for the Waffen-SS. They are the elite of the German military, highly trained and extremely lethal. And eliminated. Ah yes, the Panzerfaust. A disposable anti-tank weapon with an extremely potent warhead. You need both hands to use it, but it packs quite a punch. The warhead's trajectory will arc when fired over a long distance, so adjust your aim accordingly.
Huxley, what's that?
When conducting sabotage in the field, you'll often attach explosives to your target. In lieu of dynamite, practice attaching one thing to another with this decidedly non-explosive piece of paper. Then, light it on fire. Follow the instructions to ignite the lighter. Sometimes the smallest spark can bring down the largest target.
Huxley, what is that?
I asked the boys in the back to set up this ladder for you. You've been in the infirmary for quite a while, so make sure you're still comfortable climbing up and down. Good luck on your first mission, Lieutenant. I'm looking forward to seeing you all again.
Keep an eye on the lighthouse. We're supposed to look for a signal. Works for me. That explosion got the attention of all the German patrols in the area. This place is about to be crawling with Nazis. Lieutenant, we need you to eliminate all incoming enemies, while Ollie and I help Minot with the supplies. Load up on ammunition and first aid. The Germans will be there any second. Lieutenant, looks like enemy reinforcements are heading up the road. Be ready. patrols. Search the house for German documents. The nose says the Nazis have a code book in there. Keep looking for the code book, Lieutenant. I'm sure it's in the house somewhere. Excellent work, Lieutenant. Always keep your eye out for code books and reconnaissance photos. Every bit of information will help us win the war. And who knows, you might be able to liberate some music for your record collection. Stand by, Lieutenant. We're heading your way. Then it's on to WWII.
The village of WWII. Most people here are good, but we must operate in the shadows. You never know where the Gestapo has eyes.
How bad have things gotten?
The German occupation has turned every neighbor into a possible enemy.
That's terrible.
I will do anything to get the Nazis out of my country. The Third Reich is ruthless, but so is the French resistance. I grew up here. My old school teacher still lives in that house. My grand-père was the village tailor. My parents owned the bicycle shop. That's the boucherie, where my brother worked. And here we are, our secret base.
Welcome to my bookstore.
Marcel has a special workshop upstairs. For things you know, that go boom.
We have a serious problem. Something big is happening inside Gestapo headquarters, and we don't know what it is. Against my wishes, Juliette works inside, undercover as a clerk. She's seen a dramatic increase in radio transmissions and coded messages.
What's it all about?
They have something, I don't know what, locked away on the second floor. I can't get near it. They've even brought in the Waffen-SS.
We need to find out, but our usual source of information has suddenly gone quiet. He knows what's going on.
Is he a high-ranking German?
Worse. He's French. A collaborator. His name is Louis Metz. He used to be mayor of this town, but he has now betrayed everything and everyone.
But if he's a Nazi collaborator, why does he help you?
Because we have photographs.
Whatever propels Louis to betray his nation also propels him to drink. And other excesses.
This man is depravity incarnate. Have no doubt he will do anything to save his own skin. But something has him spooked badly enough that he broke off contact with us 2 weeks ago. And we're going to go after him.
So we're gonna kill him?
No. Kidnap.
But we need you to clear out the checkpoint first.
Amerikaner! Gib mir Deckung! Zurückziehen! Gerhard hat's erwischt! Vorsicht vor der Kugelspitze!
was going on in those pictures?
I'll explain it when you're older.
Louis and his convoy will pass through here in a few minutes. He travels with an entourage of well-trained troops, so we need to be careful.
What are you thinking?
We set a trap.
Some dynamite along the road.
Boom.
Some spigot guns in strategic spots. And our people positioned along the road. We have to be precise. We need to neutralize everyone but Louis. No witnesses. Lieutenant, let's put a plan together. Where do you want the dynamite?
Excellent choice. Boom.
And now our people.
I'm on it.
Be careful.
Juliette? The sergeant?
Say on the other side.
And finally, where do you want me? Good work. The convoy will be here soon. You can see everything from up there. Bonne chance. Good luck.
Good! The Americans are here! Please be careful with that. Thank you.
Salaud, espèce de con, tas de merde! Ordure!
Chien de collabo.
English, please?
Yes, I feel like we're missing some interesting discourse here.
Why haven't you reported in? It's been 2 weeks.
They know there is a spy. Be careful.
You poor baby. What are the Nazis up to?
Winning the war?
Fils de pute. I have zero patience right now, Louis. If you think that I'm treating you bad, imagine when we tell the Gestapo all about your nocturnal activities. Remember, I have pictures.
There is a list
A list?
of all the resistance members in Normandy. The Gestapo's been compiling it for months. They are bringing in a trainload of special troops to round everyone up.
When?
I do not know. I am not privy to... Tonight! 5 o'clock.
Marcel,
Oui, mademoiselle.
we need to blow up a train.
Allons-y.